it now out of the gun. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it, right around the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. Mahomes going to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. Detroit.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run again with Pumphrey. Room here to run. And he's brought down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. That means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Blake Bell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Osweiler on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2nd and 10 here. From the gun, it's Osweiler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week like in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Throw left side complete. It's Hamilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 18-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go. Green, 30, Detroit. All right, here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go play action here on first down. This is complete to Hawkins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Osweiler. Hard throw, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Blake Bell, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
On 2nd down, Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Now let's go. No, check, Patrick.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So we've come upon... Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run again with a J. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Osweiler. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Osweiler. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Neville Hewitt coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the...
That's a good play by the guys on the defense, too. And that changes the playbook. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Detroit!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
Detroit! Now let's go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On the give, this is their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Gun!
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front, have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Detroit!
3rd and long. It's Osweiler. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He got 29 yards that time. They run with Ajayi. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Throwing, Osweiler. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hamilton. Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
And the play clock's running down.
Here we go.
Now Osweiler. And that is incomplete.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Left, here we go. Left, blue landed. Detroit. Watching that body.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 3rd and goal, Osweiler. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go, Detroit! Detroit! Watching that body! Back there to that Philly! Here we go! Leopard! Gun!
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw is Osweiler. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Second and 10 now. Osweiler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the offense has it first and 10.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. And before the conversion attempt, we'll get a timeout call by the offense. And that'll leave them with only one remaining in this second half. So they're going to go for two.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Here we go.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.